Hey everybody, welcome back to Women Carry Knives. On the table in front of us, we are taking a look at the Lionsteel SR1. Now this isn't my knife, this is a therapeutic, I can't even say it, a Therapeutic Edges. And I'm glad he has it because that way I can steal it and carry it. This is a freaking cool knife and just a chunker. That's what I'm gonna call it. It is a chunker. I love it. You've got this giant, beautiful D2 blade, drop point style with a gorgeous satin finish on it and lots of fingerprints. I do apologize. Let's see if I can get rid of a few of those. That's a little bit better. This, most people call it an integral aluminum handle, but they actually call it a monoblock frame, which I found interesting. I'm not sure why they call it a monoblock, but hey, one block, it works. There are no liners on it, obviously. It is a frame lock. Now, I have to do this with two hands, and because this is just a giant knife. Now, I'm not even going to pretend like I can flick this. This is way too big for me, but I can thumb roll it, so I will show you that. Now, you do have the thumb studs, which, let's see if I can close this again. If your hands are much bigger than mine, you're going to be able to do that. Like I said, I cannot. You have some jimping here on the back of the blade, on the spine there, which is awesome. This thing, okay, for width-wise, on the handle itself, you know, we're looking at probably 1.25 inches. About 1.25 inches there. I mean, this is definitely a large hand knife. However, because of how the handle is, it does still, with having the smaller hands, it does fit my hands real well. Now, this is a right hand carry only. You do have a glass breaker on here, and you have this itty bitty little pocket clip.
No, you can swap that. You can swap that clip.
Oh, Therapeutic Edge says you can swap this clip, because yes, I think I definitely would. Why? Because I prefer my pocket clip to be longer than 1 inch. That is just way too small, and for a knife this size, I would prefer to have a longer clip so I know it's not going to come out of my pocket. The milling on this, or the pattern, whichever way you choose to call it, gives you that little extra grip on there, so it's not smooth. It doesn't feel like it's going to slip out of your hand. I mean, when you're doing this, you can feel how smooth it is, yes, but as you're using it, the millwork on here gives you just enough to know that it's not going to slip out of your hand. And the jimping here on the back really lets you kind of choke up on it. It feels really secure. The pocket clip, I don't even feel it, so I think it feels really, really comfortable. Now, I haven't used this for much except for cardboard, and it pretty much decimates cardboard. Super sharp. Has not had to have been sharpened yet that I know of. You know, giant knife. I absolutely love it. So we're looking at a 3.7 inch handle, so just over 3.5 inches, blade, I'm sorry. Our handle is going to be, and I'm going to have to close this with two hands again. Woo. Our handle is going to be a little over 4.5 inches. You know, if you add that glass breaker in there, you're just over 4.5, 4.6 I believe it is. And then your overall length is going to be 8.3 inches. So this is definitely a Therapeutic Edge hand size. 5.6 ounces. This is by all means not a small knife. Now, if we want to put the Spidey Rat next to it, okay. The Spidey Rat is a hair longer, okay? And I would call this a large knife. I would call the Benchmade here, you know, a medium-sized knife, but it's in the running. It's a little over 1/2 inch smaller. Even if this Lionsteel was not quite as chunky, I think I would still call it a large knife, simply for the feel in hand. Like I said, this is just a phenomenal knife. I mean, you really feel, I almost want to just take it and start beating some wood with it. Start chopping it up and see what it can do. You know, I just feel like this knife can really take a beating. And I like that. I like to know that I have knives that, you know, are going to be workhorses. They're going to do the hard work, you know, because not all my knives are like that. Also, I don't use all my knives for hard use. And I've said that before, and I'll keep saying it. I don't do anything hard use that I would need the knife for unless I'm camping. Now, when I'm camping, I tend to carry a fixed blade for my hard use stuff, but now that I have some folders, I will probably take those with me too, just to kind of see how they work and what's going on with them. This would be one that if a therapeutic edge would let me, I would take camping and beat up a little bit and see what happens. But I don't know if he'll let me, so we'll find out one day. Okay, you guys, well, thank you so much for joining me. This has been the Lionsteel SR1. Another fabulous, fabulous knife. If you are on your way out, or while you're on your way out, go ahead and hit that subscribe button over there. Don't forget to check out one of my other videos, and don't forget to hit that like button because it does help out my channel. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave those down in the comments section. As always, I love talking to you guys. Thank you so much. Until next time.